Hello, everybody. It's Randy Hilarski coming at you from Acapulco, Mexico. It is time. It is time to bring back my Aurox signals. I was doing them for a couple months back in 2019 and early 2020, but then the whole thing happened with the lockdowns, and I just wasn't feeling up to it. But it's time to bring it back. And tonight, the first one I'm going to do is LBRY credits. LBRY credits is the token that is native to the LBRY platform, one of my favorite decentralized video platforms. Actually, it is my favorite. I use it for all of my content. I post for my clients there. I post my own. I post images. Believe me, great place to be. And LBRY credits token's been doing very good lately. And I have a feeling it has a lot to do with the current announcement that happened this week. So let's go in to Twitter, where their other platform called Odysee has announced that live stream testing is looking good. Now, I was nagging Jeremy, the CEO of LBRY, for months about bringing live streaming to the platform. I think live streaming is where it is at. We are going into a new world, a new direction when it comes to video. And I think that any company who isn't doing live streaming is going to be left behind. So this is the testing. This is what it looks like so far. I'm pretty excited. I want to be one of the first people that gets to use LBRY. So let me change the screen here, and I'm going to go to Aurox and show you that instead. So we can go in and test today's let me see, let me get it first. Today's signals on Aurox. So let's look at what we have here. Now, Aurox is 100% free at the current time. Later in the future, they will start charging for their different indicators, but these indicators are 100% free. And I am not a trader. I am not a TA guy. I don't understand how this stuff works. Look, I'm simple. I've always been a buy the rumor, sell the news guy, and now I don't trade that much. I buy a project and I hold for months, and I might sell some and take profits, but I'm not using TA to do that. Here, I'm helping you guys. I'm going to show you what the capabilities of Aurox is. You guys should sign up, getaurox.com, or use my link below, and I'm going to break it down for you. So right off the bat, you see these lines. I've got the Aurox lines already set up on this graph, and this is the trend lines. And then we have the support lines and resistance on the support lines. And right now, we're at 11.5 cents. It went all the way up to 13.7 yesterday, which is pretty exciting. Let's look back at here. I think here somebody knew that the announcement for the live streaming was going to happen. So somebody got in early, the information got out, and somebody filled their bags. That's typical in crypto, So then the coin went down a little bit, went back to that resistance line, and then somebody else decided to pump. They're like, hey, I'm gonna buy a whole bunch. They're gonna start live streaming soon on LBRY. That's what looks like what happened. And then some people sold into it, and it went right back up to that line. So looking good. Now, I also have on here the fear and greed indicator. Now, the fear and greed indicator is usually it's going to be $10 a month, but it's for the whole crypto space, not just the particular crypto that I'm charting right now. So right now we're at about a 79 or 78.9. And if we scroll out a little bit here, you can see that we were way down here for a while. We were sitting at 40. This is going back to October. And then all of a sudden, Bitcoin just ramped up. The whole crypto space got excited. Things went nuts. Now we're cooling down a little bit. We're back down to about a 79. Still looks good. Now, there's another indicator I want to show you. It's under advanced indicators. It's called the Aurox indicator. Now, this one's normally going to be $200 a month. This is their proprietary indicator. Now, this indicator, let me just tell you what it says right on here. It says, our in-house indicator, which predicts the entry points at 70% accuracy. Activate it and follow the simple long and short arrows to realize profits today. Simple, guys. It doesn't get any more simple than this. The arrows will pop up when it feels that sentiment is changing. Now, I use the daily on this. I was told by Terrace and Georgie of our Aurox team that the longer that your time horizon is, some people like to trade in an hour, some people like to do 4 hours, some people like to do minutes. I don't understand that. But if you're going to use the Aurox indicator, longer is better. So I like to use the daily. And as you can see right now, 1, 2, 3, so 4 days ago on 17th of January, today's the 19th, but that was on the 17th. It says we have a buy. All right. Go back. It looks like about 6 days, 7 days earlier, we had a sell. So, if you're trading something and these arrows pop up, it might be time to wait to buy another bag, or it might be time to wait to sell because you want to wait for that green arrow. Depends on what your situation is. I'm not a trader, guys. I am a person who holds coins, and then when I need to sell some, I do. It's just how I do it. Trading was how I got wrecked a lot in between 2014 and 2017. If you guys knew how much Bitcoin I lost trying to trade, you'd cry for me. All right, so check out the Aurox indicators. Let's see if the other one here that we have, the TD sequential. It's $100 normally, but you can get it for free here. I know a lot of people in crypto swear by the TD sequential. I've never used it, but hey, it looks like it's following pretty true here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 changed over, went green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then only had 1, 1. Then another 1, 1. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So some people believe in it. I'm not a big fan. I'd rather just use the simple Aurox indicator. They do the work for me. So let's get rid of the TD sequential here. Now let's pull up. They got the directional indicator. They've got the DMI directional moving indicator. These are things, if you want to get deep into it, come play with them. I'm not one of those people. You got the Aurox volume profile. You can check it out over here. You got some really cool stuff for you to dive into. And I'm going to do this for other coins on a daily basis. I'm going to pick a different coin, and just to help the community out, tell you, what it looks like is happening. Obviously this one, what happened with LBRY was a rumor. The rumor happened back here, right? People got excited that live streaming is coming, and people bought. Look at those candles. I mean, look at the volume on those days. Just, people got excited. Explains it. But it's not selling. And the reason why I think it's not selling is because other platforms that are competitors who also have live streaming are doing phenomenal right now. Their coins are going through the roof, and they have been for months. So people could be speculating that the same thing could happen with LBRY. Now, for me, I don't trade LBRY. I accumulate it. I am a user, and I love how the coin system works for LBRY. So I recommend everyone gets into it and starts using it as much as possible. When you get a LBRY account, you automatically get an Odysee account. Odysee is where the live streaming is going to be. So if you're a person who's thinking about live streaming, I am a true believer in getting in early into platforms. People ask me how I got my check mark on YouTube. I got it because I was one of the first users on Google Plus when Google Plus launched. I know Google Plus is defunct now, but I still have something from all the work that I did on there. I had over 110,000 followers. How did that happen? It's because I got in early and I was a daily user. I think I spent 6 to 8 hours a day building up my community on Google Plus. And then I got the call from Google asking me what I was doing, how was I growing so fast, and they gave me a check mark on my Google Plus account, which also meant I got one for YouTube. So for those of you guys who are wondering how I got my check mark. So I truly believe in getting in early and participating. I regret not getting in early on Twitter and paying attention to that one. Even though I still have a good amount of followers, if I would have gotten in just a couple of years earlier, I easily have over 100,000 followers because I understand social media. All right. So guys, check out Aurox. Use the link below the video and get started today. I'm going to bring these videos for LBRY every week to help the community and help all the other crypto users as well to start using Aurox instead of some of the other platforms that charge you a lot of money. All right. Cheers from Acapulco.